Looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll toss to Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Patriots nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off play action. Humphrey.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Humphrey. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Looking to throw. Humphrey.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On first down, Humphrey.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first down, Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Humphrey.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day, dog. And Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, Humphrey. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Humphrey. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Looking to throw. Humphrey. He completes it to Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd and 11.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and 11.
They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 40. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Humphrey. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 28-0.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Patriots, nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Humphrey. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, the tight end Henry. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. On first down, it's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
To throw on third down. Humphrey under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. Humphrey. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by
the time we have to leave the booth.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Off the option, here's Etienne.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
7 yards the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Now back to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let him know, let him know. Mike 19, Mike 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Sterling Hofrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Humphrey. And caught by Henry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10. Humphrey. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Humphrey.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Back to throw.
Humphrey. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
At the Browns' 24-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Looking to throw.
Humphrey.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw.
Humphrey.
Touchdown. That's caught. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point attempt to come here. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
With the score, Browns 49, Patriots 7.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 3. And the Browns first down.
Here we go.
Buffalo 18. Mike 19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Let's go, baby. Return up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on 1st down. Humphrey. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This is Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Humphrey. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. Humphrey. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Looking to throw. Humphrey. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Push him back. Jump the joker. Jump the joker.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. Yep. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He'll have a first down past the 40, and finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
18.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points up.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?